Hello and welcome to this week's edition of You Asked For It, You Got It, the only interview program where the listeners submit the questions. This is your host, Mitch Amatrudo, and I'm very honored to present this week's very special guest, former President Donald J. Trump. President Trump, it's 9 a.m. on the morning of Inauguration Day. You're walking out of the White House for the very last time. Tell me what's going through your mind.
Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more.
Mr. Trump, I'd like to explore some aspects of your very public claims of voter fraud. If the vote counting was overseen by Republican watchdogs each day, then when do you feel that this unfounded voter fraud occurred?
In the still of the night. In the still of the night.
Mr. Trump, forgive me, but it's likely that you'll be forever banned from television for fear of incitement of insurrection. Do you have a plan for overcoming this obstacle?
Thank God for the radio, playing all night long.
There are many who feel that while you accomplished probably more than any other president in the history of the country, it was your demeanor and lack of acting in a presidential manner that kept you from being reelected. Looking back, is there anything that you would have done differently over the last 4 years? President Trump, honestly now, what are your feelings about the direction that this country will be headed in under the Biden administration?
Said I'm scared, Lord, I'm scared, I'm terrified.
Mr. Trump, if you could ask the American people just one question, what would it be?
Why does everybody want to kick my ass? I'm just trying to have a little fun for all the ones who can't.
How would you respond to those who claim that you are, forgive me, but obnoxious, unprofessional, and basically just not a nice guy? In fact, there are many who feel that you may be an emotionally disturbed person in need of professional help, Mr. Trump.
You may be right. I may be crazy. Oh, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for.
President Trump, what do you think your voters and supporters thought when they woke up on November 4th to find that Joe Biden had won the election?
It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Mr. Trump, your ongoing claims of voter fraud have been largely denied, debunked, and ignored. Have you changed your mind at all, or do you now feel any differently about those claims now that your presidency is over?
That's my story. That's my story. Whoa, that's my story. That's my story. Yeah, I ain't got a witness, and I can't prove it, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Mr. Trump, your fervent supporters seem to have gone away quietly after the tragic events of January 6th. Now, since the inauguration of President Biden, it seems as if there is a refreshing blanket of calm spread over the country. What are your thoughts on this?
It won't be like this for long.
In closing, Mr. President, Mr. Trump, given everything that you've gone through for the last 4 years, both good and bad, do you have any regrets about running for and ultimately winning the American presidency?
Oh, I must have been off of my rocker. I must have got some wires crossed to come in here claiming that from here on out I'm gonna be the boss.
Mr. President, on behalf of my loyal listeners, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to speak with us today. And we wish you well in your future endeavors. I mean that. And next week's episode promises to be yet another don't miss moment, as our very special guest next week is Speaker of the House, Ms. Nancy Pelosi. Listeners have been flooding the office with tons of provocative questions, and I look forward to presenting them to her next week. Thank you all and good night.